Hey guys, how's it going? DC here. This video is kind of different because it's not really gameplay or anything. It's about all the new Marvel movies that were just actually recently released and announced. And oh my god, I'm kind of freaking out because it's gonna be amazing. So first off, let's just go into Marvel had their meeting today over what they're going to be announcing, or not over what they're going to be announcing, but what they wanted to announce. And they announced so many movies up to 2020. So let's just get into right. First off, they announced Doctor Strange, which is coming November 4th, 2016. And I think it's Benedict Cumberbatch or whatever his name is that's going to be actual Doctor Strange. And Scott Derrickson's going to be directing it. And it's going to be amazing. Doctor Strange is one that they've been in, that everyone's been talking about for a while now. So I'm kind of happy they finally confirmed that it's coming out. You'll see on your screen what the logo looks like, and I actually have a really high hopes for that movie because I don't see that one failing. Next up, we have Captain Marvel that was announced for July 6, 2018, which is going to be meh because I don't care for Captain Marvel. However, she is a big part of the Avengers and the Marvel Universe, so they're going to be bringing her in to be in the Avengers. I don't know, but I definitely think it'll relate to the Civil War, which is coming later. And then we have November 2nd, 2018. It's going to be the Inhumans movie. And as you can see with their logo, it looks like how the Inhumans comics look. I don't care about the Inhumans. They're like the X-Men. I don't really like them, but I don't know what the point of them will be. Unless they want to use that guy that screams a lot for the Civil War event, then I don't know. Next up is Thor Ragnarok, and whew, I'm so excited for this one because Ragnarok, if you don't know, is like basically the doomsday for Thor. And I personally believe that this is going to be the end of Thor. At least Chris Hemsworth Thor. So it does come out July 18th, 2017, which is only 3 years away. That's so long away, actually, compared to the other movies. And I don't know, I remember Chris Hemsworth talking about how much he doesn't like, or not that he doesn't like, but how much of a pain it is to be for Thor, how much he has to work out, and he can barely eat. He has to eat like a lot of raw eggs. And I don't know, he was just kind of getting tired of it. So I do believe Thor Ragnarok will probably be the end of at least Chris Hemsworth Thor, if not Thor at all. Because, I don't know, he's kind of OP, and the Avengers don't really need him. He is just kind of like the wreckage, the reckoning. But yeah, so that'll be the end of Thor as well as Loki. People weren't thinking that the Thor 3 was coming out because, I don't know why, but if you did see Thor 2, the cliffhanger at the end does show Loki as being disguised as Thor's dad. So that'll be interesting. Thor Ragnarok, which is cool. Next up, they announced is November 3rd, 2017. We got the Black Panther movie, and this is another one like Doctor Strange that has been like people have been talking about it for a long time, and I saw this one coming because they do want to set up the bigger Marvel Universe storylines, and it's kind of obvious that they're going to bring Black Panther into it. One thing they did announce that this actually came later, but I'll just say it now, is that they do have concept art for what the Black Panther's going to look like. And he looks pretty badass. He's like, doesn't have just like the plain suit. He's got like metal on him, and he looks like a badass. Look at that. I'm going to put the picture up, and dang, that looks good. Looks good. I like it. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy #2, which has this kind of like not official looking title. It's kind of all like what's the word, like punked out, like looked like something Rocket would do. But they announced that the weekend Avenger or Guardians came out, so that this is not a shock that's coming out, but it looks amazing, even though we've only seen the title card for it. But you got to be excited for this kind of stuff. May 5th, 2017, we can bring back Groot. And then the next one, probably the biggest one, is the Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2, coming out May 2018 and May 2019. And this is what the Avengers have all been building to. From the first one, at the end, we saw Thanos. This is what it's all been leading to. We knew that Joss Whedon has signed up, or not signed up, but he might have signed up for 3 Avengers movies. And I guess Avengers 3 is going to be so big, it's going to be split into 2. So, basically, if you don't know what the Infinity War is, it's the Infinity Gauntlet, which Thanos gets, which it combines, like, all these powerful, like, gems that can control space and time and power and all this stuff. That's what Thanos gets, and I'm guessing, since it's the Infinity War, Thanos is going to be coming to Earth, and going to be blowing us all up. But in 2018, which is actually only 4 years away, which is still a long time, but considering Avengers 2 comes out next year, it shouldn't be too long. But 2 parts, I just think it's going to be a big mess of amazingness, and I do think that the end of the first part is going to be a big cliffhanger, which is going to suck for everyone. But the fact that it's coming out only a year later is pretty impressive, especially how much work they're going to have to put into it. And I don't know, we'll see if it gets delayed. I would not be surprised if the second part did. But I mean, the title card looks badass in the Infinity Wars, and then that's going to go into the Civil War storyline. And you're probably wondering, how do you know that? Well, that's because they actually just announced 11 minutes ago Captain America Civil War. I don't think it's going to be the entire Civil War storyline in just Captain America, but it's going to be the storyline that starts there. Oh, excuse me. One thing I do want to mention, that if you see Civil War, it's not going to be Captain America traveling back in time to the Civil War. It could be, actually, but I doubt that. It's going to be a storyline where the government wants superheroes to bring their identities forward, and they work kind of like the cops do. Robert Downey Jr., or Iron Man, sorry, I'm burping, supports this because, his face is out there, so he doesn't really know what it's like to be behind the mask. And Captain America leads his thing saying people should have their own choice of whether they want to reveal themselves or not. So that's, if you guys don't know about Captain America 3, then Robert Downey Jr. just signed on for it. And he made them rewrite the script to have a bigger part in it. So basically, it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. versus Captain America in that movie. I don't know why I say Robert Downey Jr. I should just say, Tony Stark or Iron Man. So it's going to be Captain America versus Iron Man, basically. And I'm guessing that's going to break into the Avengers 4. I really doubt that they would put the entire storyline into one movie. And this is what I predict is going to be the bringing together all the other Marvel Universe movies. I don't think they're going to do it in Avengers 3, considering most of their movies aren't even out yet. Maybe we'll see them in cameos, but we won't be seeing, Black Panther is going to be a big part of the movie when his movie isn't even out yet. However, Civil War being in May 6, 2016, which is actually fairly soon, next 2 years from now, it's going to be able to set up for the tensions in the Infinity Gauntlet movie, and then bring it into Avengers 4, or Captain America 4, or whatever they want to do. It's very complicated to guess what Marvel's going to do with this, considering they could just have a Civil War movie on its own without even calling it the Avengers, which I don't think they would tack that on. I don't think they would just, or I believe they would tack on the Avengers for, I don't know, confusion reasons. But yeah, that's pretty amazing that Captain America Civil War is going to be coming out in actually 2 years, which we'll see what the fallout from Avengers 2 is, because apparently it's supposed to be a changed roster at the end of it. So I'm going to go with the Nick Fury dies or something. So that's basically it so far for the Marvel event. Let me check really quick to make sure they haven't announced anything else. Yeah, you guys just wait here. I'll check it out. No worries. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've announced anything else, unfortunately. They could, with more events coming out. It's been 13 minutes since they've announced anything, so yeah, it's actually coming. Guardians of the Galaxy, though, only 2017. That's pretty. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea, because I am the biggest Marvel fanboy. And yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on what the hell I'm talking about, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to answer you. We can discuss the new movies. So let's just run through everything from first to last. Should we go in order? I really can't go in chronological order, but we'll try. So first off, we have Captain America. Or no, let's start over. We've got from the Marvel Universe, not like the Fox movie universe with Spider-Man and them. We got Captain America Civil War coming out May 6, 2016. I fucked up because I meant to say Avengers Age of Ultron coming out 2015. And then a year after that, we got Captain America Civil War. That will be followed by Doctor Strange coming out later that year, November 4th, 2016, which is going to be pretty fantastic. I can't wait to see what they do with Doctor Strange, because we haven't seen much magic in the Marvel Universe, which we'll first see with Scarlet Witch, and then we'll see with Doctor Strange. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2 coming out the next year of 2017. Is that May? July? Or January, February, March, April, May? Yeah, May 5th, 2017 will bring out Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is just going to be out of this world. Get it? Because they're in the galaxy. Anyway, followed by that, like, only a couple months later, we'll have Thor Ragnarok, which I predict will either be the death of Loki or Thor. I really have no idea what they would plan to do, but if Thor dies, I would not be surprised. And yeah, that will be the end of 2017 movies, I think. No, later we have November 3rd, 2017 will be Black Panther, and then that'll wrap it up. Based on how successful Doctor Strange, as well as Guardians 2 and Black Panther will be, I would not be surprised if we just, like, carbo load, I don't know, that's the best word I could think of, carbo load a bunch of more movies into more years. So with Doctor Strange coming out 2016, I would not be surprised if 2019 we see, the new Doctor Strange 2 or Guardians 3. And that's my predictions. Who knows, we could see Guardians in the Avengers movie. And so that'll be the end of 2017. Next up, we got July 6, May, what's it called? May, we don't know the day, but May 2018, we're going to have Avengers Infinity War Part 1, which will, who knows who that's going to introduce. Holy crap, that's going to be a lot of characters. But yeah, we have Part 1 of the Avengers Infinity War coming out, followed later that year by Captain Marvel in July. I don't care for Captain Marvel, but I know she's a big part of the Marvel Universe, so I don't know. I believe that movie will be good, but nothing outstanding. And then later that year, we'll have the Inhumans, who not a lot of people know about. They're basically a bunch of X-Men mutants with different powers, and they have a dog with like a fork on its head or something. But yeah, we'll see the Inhumans, and who knows, this could all lead to like an Inhuman versus Avengers or Avengers versus X-Men thing. Actually, probably not, because Fox owns X-Men, and they would rather kill all of Marvel besides give them their before they give them their stuff back. And then after that, we'll have 2019, which is the Avengers Infinity War Part 2. I'm totally going to guess that there's going to be a bunch more movies out. I would not be surprised if we saw another Captain America before that, or Iron Man. Actually, Iron Man is coming out before 2019, I believe. But that hasn't been announced, so if more stuff gets announced, I will gladly update you if you guys would like. If you did like this information, then feel free to give the video a like. Yeah, just throw a like and give a comment over what you are most excited for. Yeah, tell me what movie you're most excited for the Avengers. Sorry, I'm trying to look up what the fancy guy at Marvel's talking about. See if he's got anything new. No, I guess that was it. Those are all the movies that they're going to announce. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta go. I got a lot of work to do today, and I just saw this and kind of freaked out, so I had to make a video about it. But yeah, tell me what movie are you looking forward to the most? Captain America, I'm really looking forward to, because I do love the Civil War storyline. Also looking forward to Guardians because seeing Groot again, and I love Groot. But the one I'm most excited for, yeah, the Deadpool movie 2016. No, that's Fox. But yeah, I'm most excited for probably Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2, because I don't know. We'll see. I'm still fanning out over here. So you guys have a fantastic day. Tell me what movie you're looking forward to most. It doesn't have to be the Marvel movies. It could be, Deadpool in 2016 or X-Men Apocalypse. And yeah, you guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you later. Bye. No, that's not the end, actually. While I was editing this video, guys, I actually just found out some more facts about it, so I'm going to seamlessly edit this part in like it was part of the video overall. So one thing about the Captain Marvel movie is it's going to be Carol Danvers, if you're wondering which Captain Marvel it's going to be. And then they released a picture of the timeline for Phase 3. So Avengers Age of Ultron is going to be the end of Phase 2, I'm guessing. And then we're going to start Phase 3 with Captain America Civil War, which, as you can see on the screen, it says Captain America Serpent Society. I'm guessing that's just the working title. That was the working title for it before they gave it the official name. Followed later that year by Doctor Strange. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Part 1, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, and then Avengers Part 2. And if I had to guess what will be after that, it'll probably be Iron Man will probably be in there somewhere. If not, he'll be like in 2020 or November of 2019, because I don't see Iron Man 4 being too far off from now. And then I also see Guardians 3, probably Doctor Strange 2 around there, and probably the next Cat movie. But yeah, I just want to throw this in that I believe that is officially everything that Marvel is going to announce, unfortunately. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and bye.